Welcome back to Savvy Seniors. Today we're talking to Dave Oswald, who is a forensic investigator. And Dave is opening my eyes, and hopefully your eyes too, to a number of scams and senior scams specifically. And in this segment, we want to talk about computer scams. So I don't know about you, but I might be on my computer typing away, minding my own business, and all of a sudden the screen goes funny and there's warnings that I've got viruses. And I actually know people this has happened to. What is that?
Well, basically what it is that you've got a bunch of scammers sitting behind websites which look close to a website that you would normally go to.
So can I ask, so if I'm on Facebook and something comes up, let's say, I don't know, about a Hollywood couple or something, or what do they look like now, or one of those things. If I press on that, could that be something that I shouldn't be going on?
Never press on a link unless you know exactly where it's taking you to.
The answer is no, I shouldn't be pressing to see what Angelina Jolie looks like these days. Okay, go on.
The problem is that when you press on something like that, it might be taking you to one of these sites which looks like, Hollywood's greatest stars, but just ever so slightly changed. And what it comes up with is all of your pictures of Angelina Jolie in your case.
Right.
And then 5 seconds in or 10 seconds into the screen coming up, all of a sudden bells and lights and whistles go off and big flashing red lights, your computer's been compromised.
And you start to sweat because you're thinking, I'm going to lose everything.
Yeah. And you've of course you've done your backups of your computer. No. So you're really worried about what's going to happen.
Right.
So what do? On the number, they so kindly, on the screen, they so kindly give you a number.
They give you the information, yeah.
So, and they call themselves Microsoft Tech Support or Best Buy Tech Support or whatever company they decide to choose.
That's crazy that they can do that.
It's fairly easy, it's a bit of code.
Okay.
So what you do is you phone that number, and a very nice person will come on the other side of the line. Mm-hmm. They'll be very sympathetic to you. And they'll say, gee, we're really sorry this has happened. We've had a few of these happening recently. We can help you. So what do you do?
And this is the scam.
This is the start of the scam.
Okay.
So what you do
and you're so grateful. Oh my God, someone's going to help me. Okay.
So they say to you, we just need you to download this little bit of software. This is the address you go to. Download the software and run it on your computer. What that will allow me to do is to come onto your computer and to find where these viruses are and clean them out for you.
Wow.
And I'll do that with absolutely no charge. I'm a nice person.
Okay.
So they come, and you'll see them, and you'll see your screen starting to move around, and they're doing all sorts of fun things. And now comes the fun part. Because what you'll find is that the person on the other side will say to you, oh, we need to install a little bit of software to stop this from happening again.
Uh-oh.
We've got a special on at the moment, it's only $999.99.
Really? Wow.
And what they're doing is they're basically putting on a bit of software which costs nothing.
Okay.
So they're using that as a front to get you to pay the money out.
Okay, so there's scam number one.
Believe it or not, are the nice people.
Oh. Okay, because it's only $1,000.
Yeah.
And then they walk away and leave you.
They walk away and they leave you until they figure that it's 6 months' time and it's time to take your money again, and then they'll do the same thing again. Okay. The second type of person isn't quite that nice. Okay. So what they'll do is they'll install Trojan horses, which is basically a way that they can then log onto your computer externally and get information off it externally. They'll log keyloggers on your computer, which record every single keystroke that you make. They'll record every mouse click that you make. They'll take a screenshot every time you click your mouse. So all of this is information that's been stored and sent back to the person that you're dealing with. Wow. So now you can imagine you go into your bank account and you log in and you say, this is my banking number.
And there's your password.
This is my password. They've captured your banking number. they've captured your password. If you don't have two-factor authentication, they can get into your bank account.
Do you know that every time I go on to get my bank account and they send me that notice that they've sent something to my phone, I get annoyed every single time. I'm not going to get annoyed anymore.
You shouldn't be annoyed, because that's what's saving you money.
Okay.
It really is. It's one of those things where if the two-factor authentication is stopping somebody with a keylogger from withdrawing all of your money from your account.
If I'm getting that on my computer, should I be worried, or is that just a natural thing that the banks are doing?
It wouldn't be on your computer, it would be to your phone.
Okay.
To a second device.
All right.
So that's really important, that you have a second device that you are working with at the time.
Okay.
Because otherwise what these guys can do is they can take literally all of your cash.
I actually know 2 people that has happened to.
There's a lot more than 2, unfortunately.
I know, but I mean, I know 2 people, and they can't get their money back.
No,
it's gone.
It's gone.
And one person was $150,000.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that doesn't surprise me in the slightest, unfortunately. I wish it did.
So how many people are out there doing this? I mean, we're just talking about Halton. We're not talking about the entire world.
In Halton, you're looking at least 5 or 10 scams like this a week.
Wow. Okay.
That are going on. Where they come from is different areas, obviously, of the world.
So what do you do? So you're on your laptop or your computer, and the warning signs go off, the bells and whistles. They've got a phone number for you to call. What do you do?
Let's assume that you have called to start with. Once you've realized that this, when they start asking for money or stuff like that,
right,
immediately say no. Switch off your computer, disconnect it from the internet. So you don't want it connected anymore to the internet at that point.
Okay.
Take it to a reputable dealer and ask them to check to see if there are any viruses or anything that's been put onto your computer.
Right away, even before you've given them money or you've given them access?
Before you give them any money. Preferably never give them access to your account. If you see all these bells and whistles go off and you are worried that you've got a virus, shut your computer down, take it off the internet, and take it through to somebody who is reliable, and that so maybe your local computer shop or Best Buy or whoever, and ask them to go through and check that your computer doesn't have any of these things on.
Okay.
It'll be a lot cheaper for you by the end of the day. You won't be paying the $9.99 out. And
they might not get into your bank accounts or anything else.
They're not going to get into your bank accounts or anything else.
Wow.
So that would be the best advice that we could give.
Okay.
Where somebody's involved in this type of scenario.
Okay. Thank you very much, Dave. This I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight. On our next segment, we're welcoming a woman who was involved in an internet scam, and Dave came to the rescue and helped her and got at least half her money back, which was very fortunate. So don't go away. We'll be right back.